Hey now, I'm Phil.
And I'm Carly.
And welcome back to our commentary series on the first season of the Catan Irish Premier League.
You've already seen Phil's first game, but now it's time for me to enter the fray. Shall we?
Let's roll. Orange going first. And you're red, you got your colour?
I did indeed.
Happy days. So this is obviously on Colonist.
Yes.
Where the majority of the games were on Catan Universe, and that was the kind of recommended games. How did you feel about this platform?
Absolutely fine, because before we'd started playing this, we'd spent 20 minutes trying to get CU to work. So I had no problem pivoting to a different platform.
This season, definitely, Catan Universe was very poorly.
It needed... Look, it was still suffering from that change of servers.
Yeah.
So just starting a multiplayer game was proving to be difficult. So this was just a simple solution. It was, it's free to set up an account, and two of the guys already had them. So it was no big deal for me.
Orange, great spot, 693. Or very, not the biggest or in this game, but the fact that it's 3 and 11 and a 10, 3 is as good as any then.
Yeah, the 8, 4, 10 would be where I'd be looking at next myself if I was going second. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm in the coveted third spot.
But if they go on the 3, 4, 10, 4, 8, 10, the 5, 10, 9 is really good.
Yeah, exactly.
11, 6, 5, Brickwood, yeah. Oh, so they're gone. Oh, so I'm assuming you're going 4, 8, 10.
I can't remember. But yes, let's assume that's what I do. The only other place I can see myself being tempted by is the top right, the 10, 8, 3.
10, 8, 3, yeah. That's a good one.
It's an okay one. I mean, I think I'd rather have my red number on a resource like wood as opposed to sheep.
True.
But...
lots of sheep this game.
Yes.
Not much ore though. I'm sorry, wheat. So, because of the wheat, I probably would go in the
10,
8, 3.
Yeah.
Because if you, being third, well, no, you're definitely going to get wheat even if you don't get wheat now. But a good move from Orange to go first, because on the way back, they mightn't have wheat at all if they skipped it. So if they had gone for the 4, 8, 10, good chance they'd have to go on a coast for wheat.
I mean, there's also the 2-1 wheat port if they build south. So,
true.
It's definitely, it seemed like a really great starting position.
Yeah. A lot of thinking going on.
It's it gets to a point where I'm just counting pips, essentially.
Yeah.
And thinking how I can get to somewhere, because...
And I'm assuming if you do go there, your road's got to go down, yeah? You're going to go to the coast?
I actually think I go to the left.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You could get to the 3-8, but not too interested in ports then?
There you go. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm hovering between the two obvious spots, essentially. Yeah. I do believe the road does go towards the coast, though.
Which coast?
If I go on the bottom, knowing how I play, it's probably going to the left towards the 8-3, ignoring a port for the initial setup and just being like, get 2 resources on a red, get the extra number in.
Black is must be thinking of going to the 3-1 port on the 10.
100%.
2 settlements on the 10 ore.
Yeah.
And then a 3 it has to. Oh. She doesn't know. Oh. Then again, the 3-4-8 would be good with the road going towards the 10.
Yeah.
Because then you're moving to an 8-10, good spot, but no. Yeah, cool.
That's where I'm going, yeah.
Good. So then on the way back, you need wheat.
You could see me there as well. The guys very kindly offered, because I'd not played on Colonist before, to do a 10-minute starter practice game.
Yeah.
Just to learn the interface and the UI. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, be grand. But you could see me struggling to figure out how do I put the settlement down? Do I click the R? There we go.
How do I tick the box?
There we
go. So there you go. So yeah, you're going down. That's good.
That's surprising looking at it now. I don't know why I did that. I assume I'm thinking I can compete with Black to get to the 3-1, because why would I need...
Well, the sheep port, you're on a 4 and then you have 2 settlements on an 8 wood. That's good. I think that's what I'd do, because sometimes I've been burned say if I try and go for the 3-8 and I go, I'll get the port later, and then Black would then come down on the coast and go all the way to the 8 sheep port and then I have one settlement on the 3-8, and then I have no ports. Now, obviously, different board, but that's happened before. So I think in recent times, I've prioritized the ports. Where before, I was like, let's get a good spot and then the port. But then I'm on a good spot, not picking up anything, and I'm screwed.
You need
so
to be
I think
able to
ports
trade.
are... Yeah, I'm on the fence about ports and the prioritize.
I used to really highly prioritize them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not something that I kind of do anymore. I mostly go for number variation or resource. That was a gimme. Look, I need brick and wheat.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of places to get good wheat. Oh god, even looking at it now though, I'm like, an 11 and a 3. Fine.
But the 11-6-5 would also be good. I know you don't have wheat, but then if you got to the sheep port and the 4-5 sheep on the wheat sheep port.
Yeah, you're thinking 11-6-5 build up into the left.
In the 11-3,
I think in my thinking it was
it's good
like
to start.
There's 2 other people who are to place.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because black's gonna go, so they need wheat and wood, so they're gonna they're gonna go to 10-8-3 for sure. Because they don't need the 6-5-12. It's the only spot. There's only 2 spots left on the board that touches 3 hexes, and it's exactly what they need. They're getting a red number.
Yeah. 3 resources to get a settlement in very quickly as well.
Because orange doesn't need the 4-8 coast. So if I was black, I'd go the 10-8-3 road going towards the 4, and then get to the 3-1 port in the 8-4.
Depending on where black goes, like I know it's not great number dispersal, but I'd be tempted to, if I was orange, I'd be tempted to plant it on the 6-5-12.
Yeah, well, I mean, they definitely 2 6s, but then they're good for roads.
2 6s on
2
resources that don't complement each other is never the nicest thing.
But then 6-3-5, they're dev cards. They could get a lot of dev cards. I don't know if it was a good idea for orange to put the road towards the coast.
Wheat port.
I would have gone up to the 2, yeah.
I think it's a case of getting the wheat port quick, you know? That's why it was pointing that way. And they're just thinking, if needs be, I can build roads north later.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess there I go again. I'm looking at the not doing the port first and getting this position.
There you go. That's exactly what you said.
If I got onto the 6-2, you'd be primed to get the wheat port then. But then, of course, in their eyes, red could just go up. Just quick bin emptying there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So orange did as predicted. 6-5-12. Can't blame them. Greens, 6-4-11. Yeah, look. They've gotten everything they need.
Yeah.
The best place for them to get ore, which would be vital. I can't really argue with that placement.
Black as well on the 3-4-8. That's actually good because it's the same thing, and getting the 10-8 or 3-1 port is really good.
Yeah, great numbers. No competition for that as well.
Yeah, it's there.
So past Cary be sitting there being like, go on and focus up north. You don't need to worry about me down here.
If I was black, I think my priority would be the 10-3 desert. Because
that blocks me in entirely, yeah.
It blocks you, and then now you are green's problem.
Essentially,
not black's problem.
And if he's lucky, you know, once I can't recall exactly what I did, but if he's lucky, I'll waste a road going north first. Do you know?
If like you've got a road in hand.
I do. Where do I put it? Different story.
I'd be pretty, if I was you. No, I think I'd probably put it on the 3 desert, because you've got the best chance of getting the resources you need to build a settlement before black, because black's not on. But that's what I mean.
Wood. If black wants to block me out, because you just said you think black's smart move would be to go in that same direction. So I assume what black would hope is that I burn a road. And then I'm green's problem if you get me, but with less resources in hand.
Yeah, because I think he's going to lose the race to that. If you built the road between the 3 and the desert, he's going to lose that race because he can't get wood.
Right now it's the first desert of the game, so I'm sort of our first robber of the game, so I'm like, okay, let's keep it neutral, just hit as many people as you can. And go random with who you're stealing from.
Yeah. Jesus.
Well, random. I stole from green there, I assume, because I'm like, nah.
I would hold, yeah. Because if you got a brick,
if I got a brick,
boom,
yes.
road and settlement won't go.
I'm always tempted to risk it for a biscuit, probably a little bit more than I should be. I've been burned so many times with ditching cards, but
yeah,
I'd almost rather hold it and run the risk of unfortunately having to ditch 4 cards than, for example, on the bottom, building a road along the tenor and highlighting.
That's where you want to go.
To black that this is my plan.
Yeah. So green, 7 cards in hand. It depends, like, what are they looking for? So they want wood.
Mm-hmm.
So green's probably looking. Well, green wants to build a road and a settlement then too.
Yeah.
And then they've got to go on that. I mean, the brick port is right there for them, on the 11-9, all brick. It's handy if they can get there. Yeah. Good for Orange to go down to the 12. I mean, they could get a port.
Yep.
I think, though, I would have put it on the... And I guess going there eliminates black from going to the 9-12. It's fine.
Yes, it pushes black into being my
red.
problem, if you get me. Yeah, because he knows that white port will be his.
Yeah.
Eventually, there's no mad competitive rush to it. So screw out over the other players first, and then you can reach it. You can relax, and just have the whole western side of the map to play with. Because that is really what it looks like. I do think oranges should go for the wheat port, but if they wanted, they could move up and outwards, potentially even before green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 6 is getting hammered.
That's a great spot for black to put it.
Yeah.
If orange could move up to the 12-11 as well, I mean, 3 settlements on a 12 isn't ideal, but he's gaining another ore. And if he gets the 11 ore, the 3 ore, and then he moves up to the 6-2 wheat, like, he's just city central. Mm-hmm. City.
Just another comment on the interface, because you can kind of see the chat happening. I do like having an open chat panel, because I find that in CU, I will notice that little white dot to say there's a chat about 20 minutes after the message was sent. Yeah, no,
I don't know what. Yeah, CU definitely needs to have an open chat box or an open chat box toggle.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to watch it, there shouldn't be. You don't have to be there.
There is quite often, particularly on desktop, and if you're playing on a mobile device such as an iPad, as opposed to a mobile, there's generally enough real estate.
There's so much real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's so much space on them, especially the fact that they have in CU they have the avatars at the top. Because I've always said they should have the avatars 2 on each side, because then the board can be bigger. Because by having the avatars on the top, there's literally nothing on the left and right side of the screens. Nothing. Because the board has to be a certain size to fit in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
So there's just so much wasted real estate, which would be good for a open chat box.
It would really work for one.
You were chatting to Black there, and their time ran out. They were in the middle of chatting about trading. Did they?
Well, no, I was chatting to Orange there.
Oh no, before that, because you were like, "Oh, sorry, man," because they were like, you're discussing your trade.
It was more they were offers put out there, and I was countering it, if you will.
Yeah.
And then I think Orange was not chatting to me, and saying, "Hello, I'm not making that trade because you've now blocked that resource."
So you've got your road and settlement.
I do.
Are you going to the port?
I think I am. Yep. remembering that in the Digital Catan World Championship, which this differs to, trading was at minimal. And you kind of had to go to the port in order to trade.
Yeah.
So that's most likely what I'm thinking. Like, no spoilers for the rest of the games in the competition, but there was a lot more open offers and open trading in this league.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and maybe that comes from half knowing who you're playing with, you know, to an extent. But it was a bit more open, but this is my first game and I didn't know that at the time. So it was really a case of
old habits die hard.
Get a port. Yeah, get a port because you're going to need it, and block off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate as well that CU was so bad at trading that, you know, to have a bad trading user face at the time when everyone's willing to do lots of trades.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully they'll fix it soon. And they'll fix something anyway. So you got your settlement, awesome. And then 2 settlements on the 10-or is great. So if you can get up to... So what do you think? Are you going to go to the Sheep 8
North.
port, or do you think you're going 10-3?
10-3.
10-3? Nice. Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm not overly happy about the fact that I'm already on a 10, if you get me.
Yeah.
And a 3, looking at it now, hindsight's 2020. If I had the way... Oh, no, I wouldn't... No, I'd love to get to the 10-5. Just to have a 5, do you know? But if I get up, I think I get it on the 10-3 just in case Black gets a road settlement in hand.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and breaks it.
Yeah. No, the best thing is the 10-5 coast, because if you go in the 10-5 desert, you've blocked yourself out of the 10-3 desert.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, if you build roads to the 5-10, and before you build a settlement, Black builds a settlement on the 10-3.
Yeah, that's
killer.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's get to the 10-3, you know.
Small steps to get there. So Black's gone up to the port.
Yes, which makes perfect sense. Black's the southern expansion for Black is, I guess, would be a bonus to get to 2 on the 9. It's no longer a priority because he's been, you know, cornered in at both sides, unfortunately.
And he needs to get on wood, because it's taken him so long in the game now to build that one road. Now he needs another one anyway. And and even though you're gaining the 10 and the 10-3 if you go there, even though you have 2 10s, they're both, it's a 10 wood and you have an 8 wood, so that's real good then for your 3-1 port.
Yes,
you're getting lots of the same resources, which is good when you've got the port.
Mm-hmm.
Horrendous when you're stuck in the centre of the board, nowhere near a coast, picking up 7 sheep and could do sweet FA. Get it? So friendly.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the wood, I'm afraid.
The reason being is because I want to do a road and a settlement again.
Yeah.
I guess, do you know what? I could have countered, but I don't think he has it in hand. But like 3-or. For 3-or, I'll give you a wood or 2 wood for 3-or.
Oh, I would have done that.
I don't think he has the or. Like,
you're given the or.
No.
You're given the wheat for a brick. He was given a brick there for one of your wheats.
No, I said no.
I know, yeah, I would have done that. So you have one road in hand then.
I think I'm more seeing what the rolls are, if you get me.
Because on the 11, it might take you a while to get 2 brick. With 1 in hand already. Would have been nice. Because you only need 1 wheat for the settlement. And then again, Black's looking for... Yeah, they need to get on that port soon. If they want to expand at all, because they really can only go to the 4 wheat contested with the green. They're not going to particularly want to go on the 8 sheep again. So they need to get up to the 10-5 coast. Green's looking good all around the 2, 5, 6. Like that top left is all kind of open for them.
Yep. So I know there's plenty of brick on the go now. I don't know what I'm going to ask for though. I think
I would have been bold and said 2 brick for a wheat. Well, Black should do that now, considering he wanted that before.
I don't think so, because he traded 4-1.
Oh, God. Damn.
There you go.
Oh. Good stuff, Black.
Do I accept?
Yeah. Happy days.
Hold and move on.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Oh, another one. Yeah, it's worth getting. You have a better... yeah.
It is that thing of it's almost nicer to make trades on your turn because it's on your terms. I could have given it to him in the last one, but instead he had to ditch half of his cards, which is mean, but...
Yeah.
That's... Yeah.
So you're thinking of building a road now? Or are you thinking of holding?
Holding.
Yeah.
Don't...
Oh, well, sorry, yeah, of course.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
And then... Oh, yeah. Actually, it's annoying that he took the one that's blocked.
I know, but...
In fairness, you've got to get another brick first anyway before you can get up there. So.
Exactly. It's such a long-term plan.
And the sheeps. I mean, you could get a roll of 8s and then trade yourself. So, you know, it's good. Oh, so I'm guessing that's why he robbed from you because he wanted the wood.
He knew I had it.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that... oh, God, there's going to be more bricks now. That everyone picks up a brick. Bar you for a 9. For the moment. Get a couple of 10s going your way now.
Just the one.
So...
The city.
Time to get some bricks. Yeah, it's got to go. It's got to go there. God, Orange picking up 3 bricks every 9. Yowzer. If you get a brick now for him. Come on. Oh. One cap.
I'd offer out some of those ore.
Yeah, get some more. I mean, sorry, get some. Yeah, if you can get. If you got a wheat and a sheep now. Ooh wee. Come on, somebody.
Okay. And I think
Alrighty.
throw another one out for a sheep.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe black will take it, but it's very obvious
Don't think black.
what I want to do. I think black has sheep, do you get me?
Yeah.
Oh, unless he spent them, my bad.
I think he spent them because he didn't pop up on the...
Built the settlement, yeah.
would you...
And normally I feel like an ore for a sheep 1-to-1 trade is very like, yeah, obviously. I would like ore.
But there's been no 8s and no 4s. So... Yeah, hopefully you can get some of those 5s. Some of those sheep from the 5.
Yeah. I unfortunately got a wood robbed off me there. Vital. So we're kind of back to square one. However, look, I'm waiting. I can already hear myself being like, that's fine. You're on an 8 and a 6 wood. You'll probably get another one very shortly.
Yeah, definitely I'll get one shortly.
That's the hope. Anyway, that's probably why I was like, it's fine. So long as you steal a wood or one of the ore. Grand. Yeah, I just like... It's this early in the game. The points are 4, 3, 3, 2.
I'd go back
That's
on the
a city.
9 and yeah. I'd gone back in the 9 and rob from green and hopefully get one of their...
They're lovely.
Oh no, sorry. Rob from... On the 9, rob from orange, hopefully get one of their sheep.
That's who I robbed from.
Yeah.
Because the 5 was rolled. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm making my intentions clear.
I think what I would have done is I would have built that second road between the 10 and the 3. You are setting yourself back a road, but you're guaranteeing black can't rob it.
Where? Sorry, between the 10 and the 3?
Yeah. Because then black can't move into the spot. You're down, you can't build your settlement, but there's no way of losing it while waiting for that sheep.
Oh, sorry, just blocking them off entirely. Yeah.
Which probably seems counterintuitive because you're giving away the brick and the wood that you need, except it's guaranteeing you that spot.
Yeah, but that's the other thing as well, having not played with black before. I don't know if something like that has entered his head.
That he wants to go in the 10-3?
Yeah, or that, yeah, essentially. Because...
He doesn't have a lot of options.
He's only got 3 cards, though. He's not a threat to me yet, is what I'm thinking. So I'd rather just see what I can get first.
Yeah. He's got a car. He's got a dev card. It could be road building. Builds a road between the 10 and 3 for free.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he would do that. I'd much rather, because that's a really aggressive style of playing that you normally only see in comps. And I only knew this player. I'll be blunt. I knew that this player wasn't at the comps previously.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you do find players playing friendly mode, if you will. So I didn't see that as a threat at the time. I was like, he's not going to do that. And if I immediately block him in, I'd much prefer to try and build a settlement there rather than blocking the road. Because as far as I'm concerned right now, good point, he could have a road building card. But I'm like, you have 3 development cards. You can't build 2. You have 3 resource cards. You can't build a road with that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to outwardly say, look at me, I'm a dickhead, by immediately blocking that, with a road. But doing it with a settlement, that makes sense, is because you're getting the point. Whereas if you turn the road to the right, it's just, I just did that so you couldn't.
Yeah, that's the game.
It is the game.
Every game should become the game.
But relationships are also a thing within the game. So I'd almost be like, I don't want to be that aggressive with you this early on because you will trade with me later.
Yeah, true. This is you chatting about the embargo.
It is, yes.
So that's why black then was missing from from the other trades.
Mm-hmm.
So where's he put? Yeah, had to go there. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Roll a 4 now as well. You get a settlement and a dev card.
Oh, I don't think that happens.
But either way, you run 7 cards. You can't even get robbed now, even if you roll a 7 on your own turn. So that settlement's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's no way you should be trading wood with him.
No.
No way. Thankfully, everyone's the same. Well, you see, no one's got wood.
I have wood.
Well, you've got 2, but no one's got. So you can see, because the question marks on the thing means how many are in there.
Where's that? Sorry, what are you talking about?
So see the question marks under the resources.
Okay.
So there's lots of brick and sheep out there.
Okay.
Where there's more wood and wheat and ore in the bank.
Gotcha. I didn't know that. That's another cool little part of the interface. That's nifty. It doesn't tell you how many dev cards are left. It just says
there's
there's
heaps,
loads.
because there's 3. Yeah, there's heaps. Which then is in itself, though, because you can know how many dev cards are left. Because in Catan Universe it gives you the number.
It does, yes.
So
it's just
I would
embossed on top.
I wonder why they decided not to give the number of dev in this.
Pardon me.
Your trading is open now.
Plant it down. Get it done. Lovely.
And a dev. Oh, beautiful. Right, so now we should be swimming in wood primed for your 3-1 board.
You'd hope. You would hope. Actually, looking at it now, like, God, half tempted to go for the wood port in the top left.
Yeah, would you go for the 5 coast or would you go to the 5-10?
I would probably try and go for the 5 coast long term, but as you've said, 3 brick to get there. I might chicken out depending on what points people are on. When I get 2 roads up there.
4 brick as well.
There's also, listen, we both know I like a 2. With regards to number variation, there's a 5 and a 2 there. Yep. And if I somehow miraculously got there before green, well, that's a 1-2 punch, isn't it?
It is. And because it stops green getting on the 2-9.
But I still need 3 11s to roll or some cheeky trades to get there, you know?
Yes. Yeah, 3 11s and a 3 for your wheat.
Exactly.
And your 10 or 8. So
it's all hypothetical. There's
this is
so
something
much
in, like-
needed, you know?
yeah, this is in like 4 turns you can do all this stuff.
That's like 8 orbits or something like that. Just too many.
Yeah, I doubt. Green must get enough for a settlement on the 2-9 before then.
It's going to happen.
But that's
Has
fine
to
because
happen.
even
Green has 4 cards in hand now, do you know?
yeah. Settling up by the 5-10 is it's not like a bad thing.
Exactly. It's a case of where I can get to comfortably first, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the road has to go along the desert anyway, and then you can decide whether you go to the 2-5 or the 5-10.
Yes.
So, yeah. Although, with nothing but a wooden hand, you can't do
Can't do
nothing
much at the
now.
moment. Yeah, sort of just chilling at the moment.
Who's really... No one's really primed for longest road. Well, you could, Matt. Actually, if you could cut the board in half.
I could. It's the brick that's the struggle, you know?
To do that, you need another 4 brick. Mm-hmm. Which is, a lot. And again, you get a rake of 10s and 8s to get your trade on.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2s.
Most likely cursing the severe lack of well, there've been a few 8s, let's be real. But I've been hoping for more.
Yeah.
Also I'd be keen enough to get... no. Black's on 3, so there'd be no point in throwing the robber on that 8. Yeah, I don't think it hits that 8 for a while.
Well, yeah, because... Well, yeah. Black's only on 3. Green's on 2 still. Mm-hmm. But the fact that orange has that city, they're like a full-on
It's really
target.
tempting, yeah.
Oh, that 9 now should get blocked a lot.
Uh-huh.
But now cut a major decision for you. Now you're up to the 5-10, so that's fine. It's not a step down. Now I think it's going to be a race between orange and green to get to the wheat port.
Yeah.
The ore port there on the 2-6 coast, because with green being on the 4 wheat as well, if they get over there, they'll be rolling in wheat.
There you go.
And then if they got up to the 4 coast for the 3-1 port, like...
Orange heard you talking.
Oh, orange. Now...
Instead of building down to the wheat port.
That's... Like, unless they're kind of like, they know the wheat port's theirs, and then they want to get more wheat before they get the port. But like, every time a 6 is rolled, if they had the wheat port, every time a 6 would be rolled, it's a free card. So...
Yeah, it is.
Don't know.
It is actually. What the...
And then by building on the 6 wheat, they're just making that 6 more of a target.
But if they build up once... Yeah, I guess they're limiting... or not limiting, just make...
And then
I'm trying to figure out a way that orange would be doing this just to hinder green. If you get me.
Hinder green?
But there's not really a way. They should have just built
up to the 2.
Of course, from the city, yeah.
Plus also, if they built on the 3 ore, all they need is 1 3 and 1 6 to get a city in hand.
Uh-huh.
So, interesting. We'll soon see.
I believe I'm trying to accept this trade. Yes, there we go.
Colin is there getting angry with you, telling you. We've already heard your answer. Right. Now, it's taken black a long time to build these settlements and roads.
But black's we're like, oh, it's taken ages. Black's equal. He's on 4 with the rest of us bar green.
And you? 5. You get
4 on the board. 4 on the board.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think black's doing too badly. I think everyone's really evenly keeled at the moment.
I think time-wise, I think it... Actually, well then it more shows that if it took that long for black to do that, everyone else has been a bit slow then.
Exactly, yeah.
Hurry up then, Carly.
I'm trying.
So no one wants to give you anything for a wood.
Which is fine. Like, look, the 6, I picked up those wood from the 6s. So orange and green are like, I got that. I do need wood to trade like 3-1.
I'll do anything but that.
Yeah. Always. I always phrase trades
wood,
like
that
to just be as clear and concise. Do you get me? But the fact is, I'm giving away exactly what I have in my hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Everyone's so polite as well in the chats. Everyone's writing essays.
That's just how I chat, unfortunately. I chat like your ma, you know?
Where like other people you can see, would? Question mark? No.
It's because no one got back to the chat. I'm just sort of putting out all of those offers in the hope of...
Whoa. Yeah. It's expensive, except you need to start focusing on ore.
Exactly.
And you get 110 rolled, boom.
There you go. And 10s have been rolled, but the robber is kind of hopping between the 10, the 9 and the 6. That's surprising.
Well, it makes
actually,
sense.
there've been so many 9s rolled. Yeah.
And green isn't... Like, there's nothing really to stop you. There's no reason. Like, what's he going to do? Well, you're on the 6, the 11, the 4 with him.
Yes.
Stopping the 3s can do nothing to the 10. Plus, if him and orange are the only ones picking up...
There we go.
Yeah.
Equalised.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, I'd prefer that to go. Because...
Is it 2, yeah?
Yeah, plus also if they took the ore, you're down to none and it's blocked. So at least... all you need... Oh, jeez. Just going to say, all you need is a 3 to get rolled to get 2 back. So... Interesting with the 3. I mean, yeah.
I think it's more like he realizes I need wheat, you know? Yeah. And because of where their city is, it might be like, well, look, if I block their wheat, which is...
they're the only ones getting it.
Exactly. That'll open me up to be like, I'll give you a wheat for 2 or 3 other cards, you know?
Yeah, they'll have the... monopoly on wheat.
Precisely.
God, so many 7s.
There is, yeah. Black even commented on it earlier in the game. There were a lot.
So he's going to put on this. Well, what's he going to do? 6 wheat or the 6 wood?
I don't know, actually. Maybe the 9 again, the 9 brick. Six wood, yeah. Okay, there's my 3, which is brilliant. He thankfully moved it off there. So
you're back in the city game.
Exactly. Well, back in the city or the dev card game.
Yeah.
City priority, dev card secondary.
Yeah, because if you could get rid... You don't necessarily need to get rid, as in, it's good to get rid of them. Mm-hmm. You don't need to, but it's good too, because any 10 or 3 gets rolled, you just get double back.
Exactly.
So you're laughing. So yeah, you are primed to turn the game into a dev card game for yourself. Which takes the pressure off having to go to the 5-10.
Exactly.
Because you can still, you could still, if your 5-10 got blocked, you can still go to the 3-8 and the 8.
Yeah.
And roll in dev cards. Well,
it's living on that 10. It really is.
This robber keeps coming around. It won't be happening at all. For the good numbers on brick, a lot of trading looking for bricks.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, was it 2 for... I missed that.
So orange had to have just built that road to lose cards.
Yes.
Because... But... Yeah. See, they could have... Yeah, could have...
Maybe not to lose cards, but to get that 3-1 port, that 2-1 port we were talking about.
Well, they're on 5 cards now, so if they didn't build the road, they'd be on 7. So they don't want a chance getting hit by the robber.
That's fair.
In 4 rolls.
And I guess it makes sense to, look, if you have to ditch a road, let's ditch a road, I say loosely. Let's ditch it somewhere beneficial.
Yeah. Oh, alright, let's go. Dev card, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good considering it's on you the whole bloody time. Could could really do with some brick though. Jeez.
I know. People are picking up brick.
Except you.
I have nothing to offer really, other than the wheat. But people are like Orange is getting wheat.
Yeah.
You know.
Because then when it's all or nothing with the brick. When no one either no one has any or everyone's got loads.
Exactly.
So at least you can fall back on dev cards. Because when you're stuck on only picking up loads of wood and loads of sheep, and you're like, I can't do anything here.
A handful of nothing.
Getting hit by the robber. It's terrible. So, yeah, I think so.
Rude.
No such offer.
Well, I don't have a brick. And I was offering a brick there, just confused.
Do you even know Catan?
No.
But Orange has a 2 brick. Although they could be looking for 1 extra brick to
3
do
to
3
1.
to 1. Yeah. Get a dev card, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, here we go again. So, at least it's coming off the 10.
I know.
I'd be putting it on. If I was black, I'd be putting on the 9 brick.
I think he plants it on the 6.
Ooh. Right, now where's it? This is just moving the rubber game. You are going to put it on. Well, you could put it on the 9 brick.
I could. I can't recall if I do.
Oh wait, sorry, no.
That was flashing for me to roll.
Yeah,
yes,
sorry.
Apologies.
Oh, but now here we go.
Or do I save it?
But
because
then,
here's the
I'd
thing,
save it.
It's been hitting my 10.
Yeah, I'd save it as a defensive. But goddamn, someone's got to give you a brick already. Or an ore.
Or an ore, yes. As you can see me hopping between the two. Oh. Now,
everyone's up for it.
That's me testing the embargo, if you will.
Right.
And immediately someone is going to chime in the chat being like, what are you doing? And I'm like, learning the UI.
There we go, black. So, where are you putting this? I'm assuming well, I'd probably put it on the 8 coast because it's your quickest to get the next settlement.
Oh, okay.
But then, it is good to get to try and go up and get the 10-5.
Get the number. Yeah. But I think in my head I'm also like, oh, I've been waiting so long.
Yeah.
To get that brick, like.
Yeah. Also, you want to put it down because if the robber keeps going on you, you could lose it.
Yeah.
So it's use it or lose it.
No, I don't. I risk it for a biscuit.
Mind those embargoes.
I know. I've typed a reply like 3 times and keep getting distracted.
So, right. So green's looking for a wheat. No, not worth it to you. Not as much wood as I thought you'd have being on the 6 and the 8.
Yeah, no, there's been a minimal amount of 8s, if you get me, in game. I think I've I've been getting my wood from 6s and the odd 10.
Yeah, if you could get up to that,
I definitely would have taken that trade. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, 2 roads. Ooh.
No, it wouldn't have been. It would have only given me. I would have had 1 brick and 2, or 1 wood and 2 brick, as opposed to 2 wood and 1 brick.
Yeah, but then you have a higher chance of getting another wood instead of another brick.
Like we say that. I was surprised now at black not going to the left on the north, the northeast side of the board. I thought they would have. But no, I guess he's circling that 8. But he's probably just thinking like me. What's the point? There's been about 4 rolled.
Yeah. But then, yeah. It would be good because if he got onto it's a 3
he's
already on the 5.
It's not 3 to 1.
Well, he's already on the 3-1.
Yeah, he is.
But if he could get on the 10-5 and then to the 5 wood port, he's looking good for the wood port. But I think maybe with black is just get points on the board, and every 8 gets rolled. It's a free card from then.
Yeah.
Just the 8s have to start coming.
Why does black's little person icon have a hat?
They're sophisticated.
Maybe.
Do you build another road? I think I would, because the danger of losing that brick to the robber.
Yes, and I have 6 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Different, you know. Just throwing every variation of please give me resources, lads.
But you'd imagine someone would give you another brick.
So this is me thinking exactly what you were saying, in that hopefully I'll get another wood.
Yeah. But, I mean, look, odds are you'll get another wood before you get another brick.
Instead,
Odds
I got
are.
2 wheat.
And that's the first 3 in a while, I think.
It has been. Also, you're slagging off green, and they've managed to get themselves up to 5 points while we were chatting away there. And onto really good ports. Really great ports. Green is primed, like at the board, looking at it right now, green is primed to potentially mow over the rest of us.
Yeah, now their focus needs to be on cities.
Yeah.
Cities.
Of course, yeah.
Because they've got 5. But if they get down to the 11, 12, they're in good running for longest road.
There's been about, I don't know, 1/2 of an 11 rolled this entire game. But yeah, because that would just mean the 1/11's rolled. Look, there it is. That's everything you need.
It was good as well. The 3 was rolled when you got the wheat, and orange didn't get 2 or.
Yes.
Happy days. Because if they get another city now.
A fluke that the robber was on.
The 3,
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Please,
Just do something.
get something, lads. Get something.
Because no 6s, no 8s, no 10s. Like
ourselves.
a weird lack of resources in this game, considering they're on good numbers. I mean, like the game's nearly. I mean, we're 40 minutes in about, and everyone's still on 4. Green's on 5, just barely. Orange has 3 dev cards, so I mean they could potentially on 7, but like I doubt it.
Well, I guess we'll find out now. Let's see if they play a knight.
And I imagine they would have played a night before they rolled.
Oh.
So if they didn't,
Flashbacks to the final of last year. Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So it could be on 8. Look at that now.
Closest to longest road as well.
Yeah.
Blocked off. Well, we both know I was
black.
looking to build northwards, but they were probably thinking, one road and one settlement, so block red off there, if you get me. And they have open areas to just plant down.
Yeah, they can go on the 6, they can go on the 3.
Exactly, and just end it immediately depending where they are.
Wow.
Very smart move, like really.
Oh yeah, well it came in handy for sure. Could be on 7. One more road puts them on 9, and then one settlement. Like they can end it. They could end this thankfully very quick.
Exactly. Yeah, it could be an immediate sort of like one of those. Didn't see that coming. Only the second city of the board planted down now.
Yeah. And everyone on 5.
And I'm just thinking,
you're on 4 on the board.
Maybe they'll avoid putting that frickin' robber on my 10. But black is also on 5. There's a city on it.
Well, they think you're on 4.
That's what I mean.
But yeah,
so it's like it's more like I'm the sacrificial lamb in this regard. It's like, look, it has to go there. The fact that we're hitting black, but the fact that it hits red is a bonus.
Yeah.
And I have no cities, so it really is a kick. Because it limits me trying to get it.
Yeah, like when people start getting cities and you don't have one, and everyone's picking up double the amount of cards of yourself, it can be rough. Now green doesn't have one either, but they've got real good ports.
Exactly. I know orange accepted that. I'm obviously just like, I can't trade with you at the moment. You're You're too much of a threat for me right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so, 3 for an ore and get a dev card.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Year of plenty.
Yeah.
Not what I wanted.
But
I'll be blunt, but useful. Yeah.
useful, especially now, because if any 10 or 3 gets rolled, you can make the difference in a city.
I feel like you could get that printed on a t-shirt with like a picture of Monopoly and Year of Plenty. It's like, not what I wanted, but fine.
Yeah. So, with orange and black both on 4 roads,
I know.
and orange on 8 cards, if they don't roll this, in fairness, green's on 11 cards now. They must have enough to trade something to get a city, or at least a couple of dev cards.
A couple dev cards, yeah, defo.
Yeah, like if orange doesn't roll a 7, yeah, could be game over pretty soon. Okay.
Nice, really nice.
Perfect spot.
Exactly. And it's like you said, it's that 11, boom, there's your other city.
Yeah.
About damn time.
I think it was an earlier game I would have built a city on the 11-9-4 because you're on the brick port. But I think now, late game, it's good to get your cities right. So
there's the longest road.
Oh, well then, so he's not on 9, he could be on, so he's on 8 if that's still 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
potentially on 9 now. How many 11 cards. I'd be very surprised if a settlement doesn't get planted down on the 2-1. Yes, thank you.
So it could be on 9 now.
Mm-hmm. And on that's the brick port, right? No.
Or
that's the ore.
So it's for points on the board. He's not going to do anything.
And it's also for the 3 wheat when a 6 comes up,
Yeah.
6s have been, I think, a bit more prevalent than 8s. I'm pretty sure they have.
Oh. Okay, well then it isn't a victory point. So, well, it's got to be wouldn't be a knight, it's a move to 3. So it's probably another year of plenty.
Or looking for an opportune time to use a mono, yeah.
But damn, they raced up to 9 there.
Yeah, huge.
Close with everyone else though, like 5, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's one of those games where, wins are now. We know wins are the priority.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, sorry, not in this. They get 5 points. They get 5 points for the win.
Exactly. But if you were still counting positions, it'd be a great win for them to have that much between them, if you will.
If they were doing percentages, it would have been
percentages. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Because as we were saying before, it's 5 for the win. Sorry, 5 for first, 3 points for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. So there's a huge gap between first and second. So, which is, it hurts more if you finish second on 9.
Yeah.
You're 1 point off, but you're 2 points behind on the table. But with no cards in hand, with green with 12 cards, the green must be pretty sick as well now because there's no dev cards and they can't really do much to kind of bump themselves up from a 6 to 10.
Oh, do you mean with regards to army and longest road?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have loads of good. They have 12 cards now. If they don't roll a 7, they could do a lot of damage, but not enough. So, see, you're only going to match. If you got 2 wood, you'd only match their longest road.
Yeah, maybe if I could only build a max of 3 roads, even if I used my Year of Plenty.
Well, 2 roads.
If I'd use my Year of Plenty, because I built one northwards at the top.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So for 3 roads.
Yeah, so if building southwards probably would have been a wiser move, but I was just sort of thinking, well,
you need a settlement.
Yeah.
And then with what orange is on, you could spend all your resources to get a longer road by 1 And it will take nothing for Orange to just link up there around the 6.
Exactly.
So their 2 roads puts them 4 roads ahead. Which...
So now it's just discussion of how to elongate the game.
Yeah. I mean, looking at you on 4 on the board, because they don't know you as a thing. They probably have a good idea of victory point. Their focus should be giving you as many wooden brick as they could. Because by giving you longest road, you're still no threat. Because to them, you're only up to 6.
Exactly.
But it's getting 9 down to 7.
Well, they are pointing out that I have 3 dev cards.
Yeah.
There is a thought, like one of them, they're right about you, but the rest not so much.
Because, yeah, they could think that, like, why would you have used a knight? Because you're not going to take it off the tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus, having said that.
That roll secured it for Orange.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's no coming back from that.
I bet they wish they were on the weak board now.
Yeah, they did just right. I'm not going to win at this orbit, which was probably true until that 6 was rolled.
Yes. Because they can get... Well, depending on what the next one is. Because, yeah, so it's a card of their choice. And then they have 2 weed left. So they got an ore. I mean, the next card could... Unless they got if they got a sheep or an ore next, they could get a dev card. But...
I think, like, when... Yeah, 5 in hand. I'd say they're very close to planting a settlement. Very close.
So Green's probably looking to, what, with 14 cards, he's probably looking to build, well, 2 roads in a settlement.
Can you feed me more wood? Yes.
So Black, more wood for Black. Are they trying to get, what do they want? More wood. Are they trying to take long? Well, they can't really. Yeah, well, there's the city.
That's just about getting points in the board. Yeah, once he passes it, it's all over.
Because all he needs to do is get past. But if they're thinking, because you've had 3 cards for so long, they might think you're on 7. So all Green needs to do is I just need to get to 7 or 8 to either join second.
Or they're thinking 1 or 2 of them are knights and I haven't moved it because
it's on the 3.
It's been on the 3 for ages. The 7 has died off, you know, later in the game.
What an annoying number to die on.
I know.
And because the thing's only 1-3 rolled.
Yeah,
imagine
there has.
It was.
It was like, okay, at least we blocked that on him. But it's like, no, if it hadn't been on the 6, this would have lasted 1 more round at least.
Well, there's been a couple of 6s, and like he wouldn't just picked up 4 just there. 4 wheat.
He did. He picked up 4 wheat and a wood the last 6 rolled.
So, yeah, Green's still wondering. I mean, I guess their focus is just get points on the board.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Exactly. Like, I'm thinking this is going to end next turn. And if it doesn't, I will be throwing down as many roads as I can.
Yeah.
Was that 5 rolled? Ooh.
So they
think it's all over because they've got wheat, wood, a sheep in hand, and enough wheat to trade.
And a 3 to 1.
And a 2 to 1 wheat. Oh no, they don't. And a 3 to 1.
3 to 1. But they got 4, yes, they've enough.
To get the missing resource, yeah.
Oh, everyone's writing it there. Oh, Orange, yeah, they know it's over.
I like, put it down, then say GG.
Right.
And there we go.
Opening game, long.
Very long. That's a bit of a trend, actually.
Yeah, long and like not too exciting. Because like to be on 4, everyone on 4, but then again, at least it was even.
It was the avalanche at the end. It picked up.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. But well executed by Orange. You know, it's
a lot of points quick.
Crazy that longest road was out of the game until 45 minutes in.
At least.
Yeah, it's always mental when people win on longest road and only have 5. In this case, 6.
Yeah,
roads
exactly.
on the board.
And to get for 2 people to be on 4 roads so long.
Yeah.
It was clear that it was their priority to get the points on the board and not make a target of yourself with the longest road.
Which
is a good option.
Definitely. that was probably my main mistake in the game, was not building one more road earlier.
Yeah.
But it was a case of where to build it.
That was the thing, you were kind of stuck, because if you'd built, inevitably wherever you built your one road would have been the wrong way to go, because someone would have come in.
Exactly.
So and it was better to hold on to them to see where, when you have enough to do stuff, to where to go.
Yes, but there's also the fact that even if I had done that, like say if I was able to steal longest road, it would have only prolonged it by maybe 1 or 2 goes round.
Yeah.
Not a huge amount of time. The 6 was really beneficial for Orange, and it's wild that it was still so beneficial without even taking that wheat port. Like, I think it could have ended
if they got the
20
wheat
minutes
port
earlier.
Well, of course they would have got one less wheat by building on the ore, except by have been on the ore port and the wheat port. Yeah, for sure. And if you had taken the road, they would have had way less to have to trade to get that road back. And of course, if they went around the 6, as I said,
which they kind of did,
which they did at the end, like they would have, 2 roads would have added 4 to their longest one. So like, it was pretty inevitable. Good moves. Slow, ramped up very quick.
Definitely,
but it was,
definitely did. Which at that point, I think we were all kind of grateful for it, because that was a long game, and we'd been playing for trying to play for 20 minutes beforehand as well. Yeah,
true. Actually, no, it was especially like a long game to finish on 5.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Where you'd imagine where those games are long because everyone's stopping each other.
But that's what we're saying. It was an even keel, and then in the end, it just accelerated. You know,
definitely ramped up. Well, look. That was your first game?
That was the first. There's 4 more to go in Season 1 of the Catan Irish Premier League.
Yes, in the meantime, you can check out my first game if you haven't. But up next will be our joint second game where we played each other.
I don't think we played each other in a video yet.
No, because the other one, we haven't.
Yeah, there were too many competiters and the Digital Catan World Championship. That's going to be a bit of fun.
So check that out, and thanks so much for watching.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.